This is the fifth video in our bin location series for processing inventory through the production system using bin locations. So this video will be describing the processes for bin location allocation and staging bins for manufacturing. Manufacturing is a little bit more complex than picking, dispatch and receipting. And there were a couple of decisions made during the setup of bin locations and evolution for manufacturing to streamline this process. So very quickly, there are two bin movements for every fabrication process that's completed. There's the bin movement of the fabricated item being put into stock, and there's the bin movement of the consumed bill of materials, the raw material that we've made the product from, being consumed out of inventory and converted to that new part number. So we're going to manufacture this item here, and we can see that this item here has three entries in its bill of materials. So if we look at this first entry, which is this one here, we can see that it has a bin location, and we can see that there's a primary fabrication location. So if there's multiple places in the factory that this product is stored, the primary fabrication location is where the manufacturing system will automatically pull inventory from whenever this product is fabricated. So the other item on the bill of materials is this one here, and we can see we don't have an allocation for this. So let's go ahead and make let's make this product, and let's see how that all looks. So if we go to our sample job that we've been working in, and we find our product, there's a factory icon, so we know it's a manufactured item. So let's generate a production order. So we're going to say we're going to manufacture 2 of these. Don't worry about the application date. Set testing, and we'll add that fabrication order. So if we click through on the edit, we can see that we need a route. So let's choose this route here. So we're going to tack weld it, assemble, and then finish weld it. We can put some times on that if it's not already set up. If these are set up on the inventory, they'll come through automatically. So great, we're going to produce this item. We should see the bill of materials here. We do, so we're going to consume this part number from its primary fabrication location. Let's go and get that done. So if we go into the mobile app, our very first process was tacking. This is called fabrication routing. There's separate videos on this one. So basically this to fabricate this product, we need to flow through these processes in the factory. So we're going to go to tacking first. So let's find tacking. Oops, we're in the wrong company. All right, so into workbench, into tacking. Let's look for our production order. I believe it was 60, and let's allocate that to the bench. So bin allocations only need to be applied as the product leaves the final process. So when we complete process 1, which is the tacking, we'll go complete. There's no requirement to do a bin, so we'll just mark that complete, and that's done. If we go to the fabrication order and refresh, we can see that the tacking has now been greenlit. That's done, and we're now queued into assembly. So let's head on back. Let's go to the workbench. Let's go to assembly. Let's grab that same production order, allocate that to the bench. Let's complete it. We're getting our time and motion all filled in, so that's great. And now we should be to our third and final process, that's welding. So let's go to the workbench one last time, click on welding, allocate that to the bench. Obviously we're simulating different workers in different parts of the factory doing different processes. Let's complete. So in this instance now, because this is the last process in the route, we have to allocate the bin location that we're going to put the final fabricated goods. So yes, there's 2. Yes, I'm happy to put them in the yard bin. Let's go and mark that as complete. So if we head to the fabrication order now, Yes, we can see that this fabrication order is all done. We can see that we've completed 2, and we can see that those 2 items have been placed in yard 1. So first, let's have a look at the consumed inventory item. So if we head to our product that is produced, we can refresh that. We can go into manage bin locations. We can see that we have 19.5 in stock. If we go to the history, we can see that 3 were consumed by a BOM adjustment on our fabrication order out of bin B03, which is the primary fabrication bin. So if we go to our manufactured item now, we can go to bin locations. We can see we now have 2 items in the staging bin. If we go to the fabrication history, we can see that 2 items were placed into this bin from a shop floor order on this date. Now, if we head to the bin, we can see that inventory. We can go to bin locations. We can go to yard 1, go to the item, and we can see we've got 2 of these in this bin location. And if we go to the history, again, we can see that they were placed in there via a shop order. So that's a quick rundown of creating a fabrication order or a shop floor order, allocating a route, having each of the workers complete each of the processes, and on the final process, allocating the finished good to a staging location and pulling the inventory that is used to make those goods out of their bin locations automatically without any data entry for the employee. So one last thing to check, we do have another item on our fabrication order, which is this one here. It's got a custom bill of materials on it. So let's see if that has a bin location. No bin location for that. So if we go to the history, we should still see a stock adjustment, and we do, but no bin allocation because there was no bin allocation allocated to that product. So it's just done the stock adjustment, but it's not recorded any bin movement simply because there's no bin allocation for that product. And that's the rundown for fabricated goods using bin locations and manufacturer routing.